So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there've been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
Things already rolling. He's in a great position. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
DiMarco goes short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, what's he giving here? Arsenal really could have done without this. So perhaps now the breakthrough. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rice. Now De Bruyne. And it's Rice. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Son Heung-min. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Koundé. Koundé makes a move down the right.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that is a little undercooked. João Palhinha plays a sharp little ball here. Now can he find a finish? Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Vinicius Junior. DiMarco. Good ball, good take. Delivers the ball. Pope claims it. Safe hands. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Ødegaard. Ødegaard carries the ball down the right. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. That's a decent clearance. Good take, and it's Son Heung-min! A neat finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
De Ligt. Kimmich. Plays the return pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. For De Bruyne. And they are prompt with their pressing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No way he was going to let him past. Now it's Mbappe. João Palhinha. Ødegaard. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Mbappe finds himself offside. De Bruyne. Van de Ven. Rudiger. Rice. Tries to pass it through. And here's Pedri. Pedri. Van de Ven. And it's Ødegaard. Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. That's Rudiger. And the pass is intercepted. Koundé. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Pedri. Not a hint of offside here. Van de Ven. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Can turn it up for the second. Substitution for Manchester United, number 6.
And that's the second half started.
Coming on to replace him is number 18,
Son Heung-min. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ødegaard, he has found a way through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And he plays one through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé. And here's Pedri. Pedri running with the ball. He's found a way through. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United have their lead.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. But that has not gone well. Arsenal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Strokes it back. Rice. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rice. Now Van de Ven. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Played back. Oh, it's a great ball here. Great chance!
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. DiMarco. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And Yamal. And it's Koundé. And here's Yamal. De Bruyne. Kvaratskhelia. De Bruyne. That pass has been well intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is just off target. De Ligt. For Rice. And it's De Bruyne. Half an hour gone in the second half. Played out wide. Ødegaard. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! It is a fantastic goal. A finish right from the top draw. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Number 7.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Nicely weighted ball. Pedri is in a really good position out wide. Pedri has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And here's DiMarco. And across it goes. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Rice. The final 5 minutes. It's a good foot in there. Great vision. Rudiger spots it and intercepts.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, some tackle that. Van de Ven. Kvaratskhelia. Rice.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe is onto it. Takes a shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Number 4. Kylian Mbappe.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes. Well, what? That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflection. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never...
Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ødegaard. Rice. And it's De Bruyne. Van de Ven. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. This looks promising. Now it's Rice. Great chance! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's in on goal. There's the shot. It's a goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rudiger. Ødegaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. Has a look and plays it forward. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. De Bruyne. And Kvaratskhelia. De Bruyne. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Rice. And it's Rice. Spread it left. And that was nowhere near his best. Gabriel. Now Di Marco. João Palhinha. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. He's in a great position. And the shot! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Son Heung-min. Vinicius Junior. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
DiMarco. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. De Ligt defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's an imaginative pass. Koundé. Son Heung-min. Kimmich. Ødegaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nice touch. Ødegaard. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Looking here to chip it through. Pedri. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the whistle goes for half-time. Arsenal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. The second half is up and running. Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Son Heung-min. João Palhinha looking to add to his goal. And it's Pedri. And he plays one through. It's a promising position. Palhinha finding himself in space. No, that's been dealt with. Son Heung-min. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rice. De Bruyne. Kvaratskhelia needing to deal with defending that's more... That could spell trouble. And here... And De Bruyne! Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Ødegaard. Rice has created 1 goal already. Dembele. Searching pass he's played there. And that could set him on his way. Oh, important interception. Just about up to the hour now. Pedri. Casemiro. João Palhinha. Son Heung-min. Now De Bruyne. And it's Son Heung-min. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Pedri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ah, he's had it taken off him. DiMarco. And he welcomes it in. Lovely ball. Chance for a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
De Bruyne. Van de Ven. And Kvaratskhelia succumbs to the pressure. Koundé. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Ødegaard. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just about up to 75 minutes. Can he get it through? Koundé looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Ødegaard. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Oh, good take in a good area. And it's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
So we have movement on both
Pedri.
benches.
Number
Well, who saw
19,
that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Number 6.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one
Coming on the
mistake
field,
could be all it takes to
number
make the difference.
29, Kai Havertz.
I think we might be
Number
done here, Peter. I
18,
don't see there being enough
Jamal.
time for them to
Number
try
8,
again.
Koke. Substitution.
Not the most accurate pass. Rudiger. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Bellingham gets a good foot in there. And a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That's at the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
So there it is, everyone. Now big up
So
to
there
our
it is.
players.
What struck you most about that? So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
So straight into the action. And De Bruyne! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, it's Dembele. Great ball if he can get there. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. It's a good-looking delivery. Kimmich getting this one clear. Out towards the flank. DiMarco drives forward on the overlap. And here's Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually, at both ends. Chance here to counter. Knocks it into space. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Ødegaard. And it's Kimmich. Tries to play it through. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Koundé. João Palhinha. And it's DiMarco. And he's intervened well there. Rice. De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. For Rice. Ødegaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Real chance! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, nice touch. It's a threat. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. He's had a shot! In he goes again. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe is onto this. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Mbappe. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Ødegaard. João Palhinha. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, terrible pass. Van de Ven. Now it's Son Heung-min. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He has found the way through. And he was quick to react. Koundé. Van Dijk. And it's Koundé. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the through ball. Thinks about the shot. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Dimarco. And Joao Palhinha. And that's really well manoeuvred. Casemiro. And it's Koundé. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Koundé picks it up out wide. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Bruyne. Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Dimarco. Threads one in.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koundé, nicely shaped ball. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Rice. Kvaratskhelia looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, well measured. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kimmich. And it's Son Heung-min. Now Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Pedri. Dembele. And Koundé. De Bruyne. And it's Ødegaard. Aims beyond the defence. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Joao Palhinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Casemiro. And this is Dembele. And Koundé. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get it through? He's onside. Corner number 2 then. Dimarco plays it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Manchester United have their third corner. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba. Now, can they get him away? Ødegaard. Son Heung-min. Oh, strongly challenged there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Ødegaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Number 29, Kai
It's
Havertz.
going across goal.
Number 10, Ferran
Well, there's no
Torres.
doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Dembele. For Rice. Mbappe. Here's Haaland. Koundé.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Koundé. Tries to pass it through. Yamal gets into a good position. Lovely bit of skill. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rice.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, it's come loose. Lovely pass. And the finish!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Oh, that was vital. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Just listen to that noise. This place is... Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
DiMarco with the short one. The ball has bounced loose now. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Kvaratskhelia is flagged offside. Casemiro. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now, this could be a chance. Looking for the far post. Koundé. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior, picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. A few ironic cheers tell the story. Ødegaard. Rice. Kimmich. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Ødegaard. Pass somewhat off target. It's a searching pass, and he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Rice. Now Son Heung-min. Looking to play him in. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Son Heung-min. Ødegaard. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely feet. And he stands tall, impenetrable. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, what? And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Casemiro. Pedri. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Son Heung-min. He's a sharp little ball here. DiMarco has the space to scheme. Rudiger can get it clear. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe, chance for a shot! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Ødegaard. Kimmich. Pedri gets a foot in here. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Ødegaard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia goes for a shot! Ødegaard. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think...
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Real chance! It's hit the upright. And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the lead now is 2. Well, tries a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Manchester United have their third corner. DiMarco goes short. Manchester United awarded another corner. Manchester United get their fourth corner. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, shooting chance! This time, surely! It's in! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger.
And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well played. Short changes him with that pass. Look at the... Can he finish? And that's a good finish. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pedri for Ferran Torres. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. DiMarco. Rice. It's a good run down the right. And it's Son Heung-min. De Ligt. Back towards the middle. Kvaratskhelia. And that's gone loose. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ødegaard. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a quick one, and it's Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left. Oh, that was vital.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Koundé. Koundé makes a dash for it. Ambitious ball here. Gabriel makes the interception. Van de Ven. And it's Ødegaard. And it's De Bruyne. I think we're just about done here. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Kvaratskhelia with 2 goals already to his name. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. DiMarco gets over and intercepts. Casemiro. And here's Ferran Torres. Rudiger. And he thumps it clear. And that will be the final act. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Kvaratskhelia taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections.
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
We're up and running then. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pope breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Son Heung-min, now it's Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Mbappe is onto this. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Rice.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Pedri. And now a sudden chance to counter. João Palhinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rudiger. De Ligt. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedri. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rudiger clears. Passes short and sharp. Ødegaard. Rice bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Pedri. Pedri. Good ball, good take. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ødegaard. Rice. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. De Ligt. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Son Heung-min. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! The first significant strike. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Son Heung-min. Ødegaard. Kvaratskhelia! Now this could be a chance. And here's Vinicius Junior. Palhinha has it in a wide position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Rice. For De Bruyne. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's a dangerous ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedri. Vinicius Junior. And they can counter here. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Arsenal come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Koundé.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's João Palhinha. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Casemiro. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Kvaratskhelia being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
De Bruyne. And it's Rice. Rice. Takes a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Son Heung-min demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Arsenal are... Oh, what has happened here? He is through here. He's being urged to shoot.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Casemiro. Time and again they are repelled. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Vinicius Junior and he plays one through. Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's tidy. Is there any... And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Kvaratskhelia gets it away. And it's DiMarco. Can he get onto this? Rice. And Kvaratskhelia. De Bruyne. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And it's Ødegaard. Kimmich cuts it out. De Bruyne. Rudiger. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now Ødegaard. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. It's a promising position. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Koundé. Manchester United have a free kick. Koundé. That has not gone well. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rudiger. And it's De Bruyne. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rudiger. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Ødegaard. Rice. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a very decent... He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Son Heung-min voted...